to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be making a video, or today I'm going to be showing you the best comparison of an Infinix Smart 10, and I'm going to be showing you a best comparison of an Infinix Smart 9. And here in the Infinix Smart 10 generally offers improvements over the Smart 9, and potentially or particularly in a stop edge or in a storage and a potentially performance due to the latest and Android version. That means an Infinix Smart 10 it is having the best version, and it is already up of the Infinix Smart 9. And when you're seeing like slim modem, SIM slots, buttons and speakers plus, remember they are all using a C2C charger. That means could be using like 18 watts while they are charging. That means it could be topping up a battery in a few minutes, and it can be already having a battery on your phone. And remember, it is having a battery capacity of a 5000 milliampere. That means this phone could be working for you like gaming, whatever, and streaming. This phone could be working in you in good terms and in a good way. The Infinix Smart 10 boasts a 64 GB of internal storage with a 3 GB RAM and a 4 GB RAM of 128 GB, and while the Smart 9 is available with 128 GB of storage and 4 GB of RAM, the Smart 10 runs an Android version of 15, which is the new version than what it is typically found on the Smart 9, and potentially, remember, if offering a better performance and app capability according to a slot system and according to a slot system limited. Here is a detailed, and here it is a best comparison of this phone that you can be comparing on each and everything. Remember, Infinix Smart 10 is having a storage of a 64 GB and a 3 GB RAM and operating system of Android version of 15. That means it could be running an AI, or it could be running a very feature, and other features, larger screen of 6.67 inches. And remember, an Infinix Smart 9 it's having a storage of 128 GB RAM and a RAM of 128 GB RAM. That means this is a storage capacity of it, and it's having a RAM of a 4 GB RAM, and operating system not expressed of the stated, but likely an older version of Android compared to a Smart 10. That means still a Smart 10 it is up of it. Remember, though it is having a 64 GB and a 3 GB RAM, but it is better than a Smart 9. And remember, keep difference and a consideration of storage. While the Smart 9 has the more storage of 128 GB versus like 64 GB, and the Smart 10's newer Android version might optimize storage usage better. And RAM of the Smart 9 has more RAM of a 4 GB RAM versus 3 GB RAM, which can be beneficial of a multitasking and operating system of a Smart 10s, and Android 15 offers potential performance and app capability advantages. In conclusion, if you prioritized and having the latest software and potentially better performance optimization, the Infinix Smart 10 is good choice if you need more storage, and if you're having the best money of buying this phone. And remember, it is not ranging on more, it is somehow cheaper and could be affordable when you're buying this phone, and Smart 9 might be referable when you're considering a storage or when you're considering something. That means you can be buying of this phone, and all they're having the Infinix ID, or you can be putting an Infinix account, or you can be logging in without logging in. Like if you're having a Samsung iPhone, could be Apple ID, and Samsung could be Samsung account. And remember, the Infinix it is having the Infinix account, so you can be logging in or you can be using of it. And when like you're comparing a Smart 9 versus an Infinix Smart 10 body dimension, it is having a 165.7 x 7.1 x 8.4 millimeter, and remember it's having a 6.52 x 3.04 x 3.33 in, and in like Smart 10 it's having 165.6 and x77 x 8.3 millimeter and 6.52 and 3.02 and x.033 in, and weighs like 188 grams, x like 6.62 of x has and 187 grams of 6.60 OS, and that means this phone could be compared in a term way. And the Smart 9 HD edges out is the new model with the 6.7-inch display compared to 6.6 inches on the Smart 10 HD. Both uses IPS LCD touch with a 90 Hz. That means these phones all working very well, but if I'm going with the phone, I can be going with a Smart 10, which means this smartphone could be performing very well and could be doing in its latest way, and it could be performing very well, though they are having the same features like batteries, like camera and whatever. But I could be going with a Smart 10 because it is having an AI and it is having a best update of Android version of 15. That means this one could be working for me in a good way and in a terms way. Thank you guys for watching. See you next video. Subscribe, like, share and comment. Don't forget to share the video, and see you.